Welcome to Hope's Homemade Kitchen. Today we're making an Instant Pot New York cheesecake. Now this is about the best cheesecake I have ever had, and I'm not even kidding. And it's so easy to make right in your Instant Pot. Now you may have thought that making a cheesecake was a little bit intimidating, but I'm going to walk you step by step through this recipe and you'll be amazed at the results. And once your friends and family taste this, they're going to be asking you to make it again and again. So let's get started and I'll show you the ingredients. The ingredients are graham crackers, brown sugar, granulated sugar, cornstarch, salt, cream cheese, vanilla, butter, eggs. The equipment you'll need are an Instant Pot. I'm using a 6-quart Instant Pot. In a pan with a removable bottom that will go into your Instant Pot, I'm using a 7-inch springform pan. You'll need a trivet to lower the pan, and you'll need parchment paper. I'll have all of the ingredients and instructions in the description box of the video. Now first we're going to prepare the equipment that we'll need. I have a 6-quart Instant Pot, and I have a 7-inch springform pan. So you'll need to release that, and I'm going to cover the bottom of the pan with parchment paper. Just like that. Put it back into your pan and seal it back up. Make sure it's secure. Now this is a springform pan. You may have another pan where the bottom just pops out, and those are fine too if it's made specifically for your Instant Pot. Next we're just going to spray the edges and bottom just to be extra careful that nothing sticks. Now you'll need some kind of trivet. This came with my Instant Pot. Now for any Instant Pot, any size, you're going to need 1 cup of water in the Instant Pot. Okay, we'll set that aside while we make our crust and filling. Now I have 1 package of graham crackers. It has 9 sheets in there. And I want to break it up. If it's sealed and secure, you can break it up right in that package. You could also use a food processor or put it in a Ziploc bag and roll it out. I got better results putting it into a bag. You want to melt 4 tablespoons of butter. Just melted that in the microwave. You want 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then just add that butter in and mix it up. Okay, I'm going to pour the graham cracker mixture into my prepared pan. So you just press it down and get it nice and even, and you want it to come up on the sides of your pan about halfway up. Press that edge against the edge of the pan. So you're making like a nice cup for all of the filling to go into. Okay, I'm going to put this in the freezer and let it harden up a little bit while I make my filling. Okay, to make our filling, you need 2 blocks of cream cheese. That's 16 ounces, and it should be softened. 2/3 cup of granulated sugar. 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, a 1/2 cup of sour cream, and I just realized I forgot to put this in the ingredient lineup. So I have 8 ounces of sour cream here, so 1/2 container, and I'll use the other 1/2 for the topping. Now, if you don't have sour cream or you'd rather not use it, you can also use Greek yogurt. Now, I'm going to cream these ingredients together and then we'll add our eggs. You blend those eggs in. So So now remove your crust from the freezer and we'll put the filling right in there. Okay, I'm going to put my cheesecake on my trivet. Now remember, I put in 1 cup of water already into the bottom of the Instant Pot. I'm going to lower the trivet down into the Instant Pot. Now I don't need to cover it with foil or anything. There may be a little bit of water when we're done, but I can easily just dab that off with a paper towel. So depending on your Instant Pot, you'll need to seal it. Mine does it automatically. You want it on pressure cook, high, 28 minutes. And you just start. So it'll pressure cook for 28 minutes, and then we'll let it do a natural release for 10 minutes. Okay, it has gone on a natural release now for a little over 10 minutes. So I am going to finish releasing. And then once the pin drops, can open it right up. I was going to use my little grippers, but I think I can do better with a paper towel here. And just lift that right out of there. You see how that puffed up? And I've got a little bit of water on the top. There's not a lot. But you can easily just take a little paper towel and barely touch it. And that'll get rid of that. So we'll let it cool a few minutes, and then we're going to top it with our sour cream topping. Okay, to make the topping, I've got 4 ounces or a half a cup left in my sour cream container. I'm just going to add 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar to that. And just mix it up real well until that sugar is dissolved. Now, one real advantage of putting this sour cream on top, it not only provides some really extra tangy flavor, but it also covers up any kind of surface inconsistencies you may have, so it makes it look really nice and smooth. And this turned out pretty well. There's just a little bit of a pool in the middle and then a little bit on the edges, but I'm going to cover all that up with the sour cream. Now, if you don't have sour cream or you don't like using sour cream, you can also use Greek yogurt. That works just as well. I've used that before and it's just as good. Okay, once you have your sour cream all mixed up, just spoon it lightly over the top. I'm just going to take a little offset spatula and smooth it out. Now you can let this cool on the counter for about an hour, and then you want to stick it in the refrigerator and let it chill for at least 4 hours, but preferably 8 hours or even better overnight. And you can chill it the whole time right in this container. So when we get ready to serve it, we'll release it from the container and give it a slice. Okay, now we're back after the cheesecake has been chilling in the refrigerator for 8 hours. So ideally, it should be overnight, but I don't think I can wait anymore. I'm going to release the springform pan. Let's see what we've got here. All right, I think that's the way to do it. All right, that looks pretty nice. Wow, with the parchment paper, that comes off so easy. A nice firm crust. Oh man, I think this is probably going to be 2 pieces. But look at that nice, creamy center. Okay, I'm going to cut a taste piece for myself. Look how beautiful that cuts. Just going to drizzle a little bit of caramel on it. This would be perfect with any kind of fruit topping, caramel, chocolate. Like I said, this is the best New York cheesecake I've ever had. And it comes from an Instant Pot. It's so creamy. It's the perfect amount of cream cheese and sweetness. And even though it was cooked in the Instant Pot, that crust remains amazingly crispy. It really holds together. You really do want this Instant Pot recipe in your back pocket because it is one of the best desserts you will ever try. I think this is probably the best flavor, even though you could do many variations of this. You could do a different crust, like an Oreo crust, like a Biscoff cookie crust. That would be good too. But this is really just perfection like it is. Thank you so much for joining me on Hope's Homemade Kitchen as we made Instant Pot New York cheesecake. Comment down below if you make this. I'd really love to know how it turns out for you. We'll see you next time.